Anti-trans swimmer slammed after causing trans teen to lose volleyball scholarship. Outspoken anti-trans swimmer Riley Gaines was called out for bullying after she complained about a teen's volleyball scholarship to play at the University of Washington, allegedly leading to the scholarship being revoked. So this is from what I can gather, a trans female volleyball player who is a teenager, and she applied for a scholarship, and the scholarship got revoked because that teenager is a trans female and was applying for a biological female, this is what I can gather, biological female scholarship. Now, I have a couple of concerns here. First of all, my first concern is, how did Riley Gaines find out about this? No matter what you think about her, all right, you can say she's a T-phobe, or you can say she's not a T-phobe. All I can see, from what I can see, is she's just for women's sports. That's all I can see. But, you know, opinions are different across board. But my main concern is, how did she find out about that? Because that is surely what I would call a safeguarding issue there. So how does she find out about that? That's what I question. Please bear in mind, I've not read this article. I'm going to be cold reading it with you. But yeah, from what I can gather, anti-trans swimmer Riley Gaines has once again sparked outrage after her public campaign against a trans high school student resulted in the teen's scholarship from being revoked. The 17-year-old is said to have verbally committed to a volleyball scholarship, one of several scholarships she was offered by the University of Washington. It's unclear how Gaines knew about the teen, but she took to X, aka Twitter, last week to write a cruel screed against the student, outing and misgendering her, revealing her identity with a photo, and calling up on UW to revoke her scholarship. For me, that really causes problems, you know, regardless of what I think about transition in minors. I actually think that is a major, major issue, and it's a failure here on the university's part. That information, how did she get hold of it? That shouldn't have happened, or the college parts. However it was found out. It was a failing there. That should have been safeguarded. So it says they outed a trans girl and her scholarship got revoked. This isn't in service of women, it's sociopaths like Riley Gaines using the pretense of women's rights to bully, harass, and harass trans people with her rabid mop. And then, of course, there's the tweet from Riley Gaines herself. Gaines claims that the student and her parents deceived the university by concealing her trans identity. So, from this was an application to the university. Regardless of that, how does she find out? This really bothers me. Disclosing someone's sexual or gender identity without their consent is considered illegal harassment under Washington law. I don't know about law in Washington, but, you know, safeguarding of information. How did she find out? That's what I want to know. In one of her tweets, she wrote, "Male takes women's volleyball scholarship at UW, a soon-to-be Big Ten school stealing the already few opportunities for women at the collegiate level. How can he be proud?" And then she says that it should be rescinded if they really care about women, and he can play with the men. When the university subsequently rescinded the volleyball scholarship, Gaines cheered the decision on social media. I don't actually approve, if you want me to be honest, of Riley Gaines taking it to social media. She should have just addressed the university privately. You know, what's done is done. She can't do it now. Her tweets have also inspired a wave of right-wing attacks against the teen on social media and the right-wing news. It's worth noting that the person Gaines and her fellow T-phobic cable are attacking is a literal child. Right, okay. Oh, English works well if you know how to use it correctly. Teenager, a minor, not a child anymore. Not a child. But someone considered not old enough to make decisions for themselves. So Gaynes' supposed concern about athletic fairness are likely not even valid. The teen is thought to have transitioned before puberty. Right, okay, if that is true, I disapprove, because I don't think using puberty blockers is the best way to go. Teenagers get confused, and the world is a mystery to them at that age. Really young children don't care. The older they get, the more that they've got to figure things out for themselves. But I still don't approve of things like puberty blockers and pre-transitioning and social transitioning. That's just me. Okay, I don't approve of it. Leave kids alone. Now, I don't know if puberty blockers affect biological male physicality. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a biologist. I don't understand things like that. But I would have imagined that there is still some kind of advantage there. But I also believe that everyone should has to go through puberty. But those advantages have yet to be proven substantive, even in the case of transition after puberty. Sorry, that was a really bad reading there. According to the limited research on the topic, do you think Riley Gaynes was right? I don't think this should have been called out on social media. I don't think she should have outed a teen, no matter how much I disapprove of social transitioning children on puberty blockers and teenagers on puberty blockers before they can even give consent or have worked out in their own minds what they need to do. I don't think that's right. But I don't think the way she went about it was good, because psychological well-being for the minor in this sort of situation is also, that's an attack on the minor. Whilst I understand what Riley Gaynes is saying, that sort of thing shouldn't have gone on online. That teen shouldn't have been outed. That is a safeguarding issue, and Riley Gaynes, shouldn't have done it. I will, no matter what my opinions are, I will call that out. Protect children and teens, young people at all costs, because they are our future. I want to know how she found out. And I know she's very angry about all of this, and, about biological men coming into women's sports. And I get it. I understand, because it is biology at the end of the day. But how she handled this, I disapprove of that. Do I agree that a trans teenager should have got the female scholarship? No, don't agree, because I still think that there is a potential there biologically for biology to take over in the playing of the sport, particularly with something like volleyball and like the hard-hitting stuff that goes behind it. Yes, I am aware that when you take HRT, the strength element goes down, but there's things like height and hand size and foot size and bone structure that all makes the difference. I don't know what puberty blockers do. Someone can explain that to me, that would be great. But I just don't think she should have done this. And how did she find out? The safeguarding issues behind all of this is atrocious. It's atrocious. If this teenager is under the age of 18, 19, what age is it? Legal age in America is what, 21? Let me know what you think. Chat, don't shout. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching, and subscribe. Bye.